From the latest announcement for Dogecoin and its huge price prediction to rising crypto adoption and all the latest data and updates, I'm going to talk about some very important things in this video. So let's see what exactly is happening. So first of all, we are now seeing that cryptos are back in the red after showing a little momentum the other day. Bitcoin is now trading near the 42K mark after losing support at the 44K price region. Similarly, Ethereum is also trading on the downside during the last 24 hours. And we can see here that almost all cryptos are now trading on the downside, and it appears that there is a lot of pressure on the crypto market. We can see here that there is another drop in the crypto fear and greed index during the last 24 hours. The index has now fallen to 30 points during this time, and it is showing us that the fear sentiment is now prevailing in the market. So this means that most investors have now started to sit on the sidelines after the recent crypto rally owing to concerns of the rumors about another rate hike from the U.S. Federal Reserve. However, the good thing is that even during this concerning time, there are a lot of positive things happening for cryptos. For example, we are now seeing this massive announcement for Doge that is looking very bullish for it and its holders. So as per recent reports, DAO, a new decentralized autonomous organization platform launching in May, has just announced that they will be building functionality to support investments of Dogecoin on any DAO launched on the platform. This marks a big update from the existing paradigm, in which users can typically only invest in DAOs with Ethereum, and also marks a compelling new use case for Dogecoin holders. As of now, DAO is the first known decentralized autonomous organization platform with plans to offer Dogecoin support and support for other currencies such as ETH, Solana, Bitcoin, and Fiat. One upcoming DAO that the Doge community might be interested in is called Takeover DAO. According to the DAO team, there are plans in the works to launch a DAO that acquires a stake in Twitter and advocates for Twitter to embrace Web3 functionality. And this is huge for Dogecoin, since this could range from a number of ideas such as advocating for Twitter to accept social tips in more cryptos such as Dogecoin, or moving the entire Twitter base to an open social protocol such as decentralized social. Well, a few weeks ago, this may have seemed like an absurd idea. However, recent developments have made this appear as a real possibility. Earlier this week, news broke that Elon had acquired a 9.2% stake in Twitter, making him the single largest shareholder. Later that same day, Elon put out a public poll asking if users would like an edit button. The current CEO of Twitter, Parag Agrawal, immediately tweeted, warning users that the consequences of this poll will be important. In addition, we already know that Elon Musk has plans to come up with something for Dogecoin on Twitter. This could range from the Doge tipping jar feature to accepting Doge payments on Twitter. And now this latest development for Doge with DAO is going to play a key role in Dogecoin's integration on Twitter. The important point to note here is that if the Takeover DAO were to launch and raise significant capital from communities such as the Doge community, Twitter would have a difficult time ignoring proposals from Musk and the decentralized autonomous organization. So this development is going to assist in Dogecoin's integration on Twitter. And other than that, it is going to bring a lot of institutional investment to the Dogecoin market. So this is very bullish news for Doge and its holders that can leave some massive bullish impacts in the long term. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin's price analysis and see where it is headed from here. Dogecoin price is slowing down as it approaches a resistance level after hitting its target. This confluence combined with investors booking profit is likely to trigger Doge to pull back to stable support levels. We know that Dogecoin's price crashed nearly 85% from its all-time high and is currently hovering around 14 cents. We can see here on this chart that the price action of Doge from 29 September 2021 to 23 March formed three distinctive lower highs and lower lows. Connecting these swing points using trend lines reveals a falling wedge pattern. This technical formation forecasts a 34% upswing, obtained by adding the distance between the first swing high and swing low to the breakout point. The breakout occurred on 24 March at roughly 13 cents, which puts the target around 17 cents. Earlier this week, Dogecoin managed to tag the 17 cents target but failed to maintain its momentum. As a result, it began its corrective move. So far, it has dropped to 14 cents and from the looks of it. However, the stable support level at this level seems like the best option to absorb the selling pressure while allowing sideline buyers to scoop up Doge at a discounted price. And such a development is likely to trigger a bull rally for Dogecoin that propels it to the 17 to 18 cents price range. Put together, this upswing would constitute a massive gain and is likely where the upside for Dogecoin price is capped. Now, another very positive thing is that this bullish move for Dogecoin's price is being supported by the recent spike in on-chain volume from 689 million to 5.95 billion in the last 5 days. This explosive uptick in on-chain volume indicates that there is massive interest from investors for Dogecoin's price at the current levels. So it means that capital could be flowing into Dogecoin and might be hinting that a massive uptrend for Doge is on the cards. And now, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we are now seeing that Bitcoin has lost support around the 44K price range, and it has been trading just over the 42K level during the last 24 hours. And with this recent fall, Bitcoin's technical indicators have now turned bearish. We can see here that its MACD level is now sitting in the bearish zone, hinging towards a sell-off. On the other hand, it is also moving below its crucial moving averages. But the only good thing here is that Bitcoin is still moving above its 50-day simple day moving average, which is a strong bullish signal. Meanwhile, prominent crypto trading analyst Michael van de Poppe highlighted a key resistance level for Bitcoin, which he suggests Bitcoin will need to test if it wants to continue climbing north. He said that Bitcoin is approaching a crucial level to test if it wants to continue moving upwards to potentially 56K. The analyst pinpointed resistance at roughly 46K, although just a day earlier, he noted Bitcoin couldn't hold the level at 44K and started to drop south. And this was expected after losing that recent low, currently at an important breaker. Michael van de Poppe believes that if we hold this, all good, and Bitcoin seems ready for another leg to 57K, and if we don't, then he sees a test around 36K. Moving on, we are now seeing that the Whale Alert crypto service that tracks large transactions in digital currencies has noted 3 Bitcoin transactions from dormant addresses that have been activated after 12.4 years. 3 wallets containing 50 Bitcoin each have come back to life since 2009, when Bitcoin, the first ever and only crypto at that time, was created by the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto. The Bitcoin contained in the 3 Satoshi-era wallets is worth slightly over $6 million. So this is positive news since it means that their investors are now planning to accumulate more Bitcoin. Meanwhile, a leading crypto analytics firm says that Bitcoin struggled through a long-lasting bear market during the last cycle after hitting its mid-halving correction point in July 2018. Crypto intelligence firm Sentiment notes that Bitcoin is now fast approaching another mid-halving correction on April 11, a part of the leading digital assets life cycle that usually occurs every 4 years. For those who don't know, halving is one of the most important economic events in Bitcoin life cycles, which approximately happens every 4 years. And based on the history of the price chart, we can clearly see that halvings cut the supply of Bitcoin in half and that caused a pump in the price. According to Sentiment, whale investors holding between 1K and 10K Bitcoin are buying up a lot more Bitcoin than they were at the same point in the previous cycle. So it appears that Bitcoin is now going to move to the upside in the near future. And now, let's come to Ethereum for a minute. So Ethereum treads water with no clear directional bias. It is currently under immense pressure and is trading around the 3.2K range. It appears that there is a tug-of-war between bulls and bears. However, the ETH buyers managed to hold the vital 3.2K mark, suggesting buying is emerging near the lower levels. Now, if the price contains the lower trend line, then it will continue to move north. An immediate first upside target for the ETH buyers is waiting at the 3.5K level. And now, let's come to some important crypto updates. The autonomous region of Portugal, Madeira, and Prospera, a jurisdiction on Honduras Roten Island, will reportedly adopt Bitcoin as an official payment method inside their borders. Residents from both territories won't have to pay capital gains tax when buying or selling Bitcoin. So we are now seeing that Bitcoin's global popularity and development received a significant boost last year when El Salvador became the first country to embrace the asset as legal tender. And this is pretty positive for it. And as per another report, at the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami, Block's Cash App introduced a new feature for users to invest a portion of their paycheck automatically in Bitcoin. Block said that the Cash App Visa Cash Card users will allow users to opt for the paid in Bitcoin feature at no additional cost. So this is yet another positive news for Bitcoin and cryptos that is going to increase their adoption. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen this massive development with DAO, and this development is going to be very bullish for it. All in all, things are still looking positive for it, and we can expect it to come out of this correction pretty soon. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section below.